Here are the answers to adding and subtracting algebraic fractions. So for this first question I'm going to write it again, leave myself a little bit more space. Okay. And then to be able to add or subtract these two fractions, I'm going to need to make the denominators the same, which means multiplying this one by x plus 3, top and bottom, and this one by x minus 4, top and bottom. Okay, which means that on the denominator I'm going to get brackets x minus 4x plus 3 for both of them, and on the top 3 brackets x plus 3 minus 4 brackets x minus 4. Leaving it in the brackets as the first step is quite important, because you'll notice that in a moment I'm going to do minus 4 times minus 4. That's going to give me plus 16. If you try to expand and put that minus there at once, there's a good chance you'd miss that and end up putting minus 16 instead of plus 16. So here we go. Let's expand that top bracket, 3x plus 9 minus 4x plus 16 all over, and I'm going to keep the bottom factorised. You could expand it, but actually if it says in its simplest form, it's even better to have things factorised, so I'm going to keep it factorised. I'm going to simplify the top. 3x minus 4x is minus x. 9 add 16 is 25 over x minus 4, x plus 3. That would be okay as an answer. It is a little bit neater to put that 25 first. I'm going to put 25 minus x over x minus 4, x plus 3. Okay, but like I say, it would be okay to put that at the top as well, and it would be okay to expand the bottom too. Okay, the next question is a kind of similar idea here, except we have a whole number as the first part. So for that whole number, I'm going to write it as 2 over 1, and then we've got minus 3 over 1 plus x. And to be able to add these two fractions, we need the denominators to be the same. So that means I'm going to need to multiply top and bottom of the left-hand one by 1 plus x. Okay, so I get 1 plus x on the bottom, and on the top 2 brackets 1 plus x, and then minus 3. Now we're going to expand the brackets on the top, and I get 2 plus 2x minus 3, still 1 plus x on the bottom, and then let's just simplify the top. 2 subtract 3 is minus 1, and then we've just got that 2x by itself, so 2x minus 1 over 1 plus x. That's the answer we're looking for. Once again, we want to be able to subtract these two fractions. Let's write it out, give ourselves a bit more space. We need to make the denominators the same once again, which means multiplying the first one, top and bottom, by 2a, and the second one, top and bottom, by a plus 4. So on the bottom we're going to get 2a brackets a plus 4. On the top here, 3a times 2a, that's 6a squared, minus brackets a minus 1 times a plus 4. Okay, so 6a squared minus, now careful, I'm going to expand this quadratic and put it in these brackets. Okay, because I've got this minus sign in front, which means I'm going to need to subtract all of this. Okay, so let's do firsts. A times a is a squared. Outsides, plus 4a. Insides, minus a. And then lasts, minus 4. All over 2a brackets a plus 4. Let's just simplify those two middle terms. 6a squared minus a squared plus 3a minus 4. and now I can subtract each of these terms. So minus that, minus that, minus that, minus 4. Okay, so 6a squared, subtract a squared, subtract 3a, minus minus is a plus, so plus 4. Okay, so on the top I get 5a squared minus 3a plus 4 all over 2a brackets a plus 4. You'll notice I've kept the bottom factorised. It would be okay to expand it, but if we want it in its simplest form, factorised is better. The only thing I'm going to ask myself now is, does the top factorise? Okay. Now, because it's only 3 marks, my suspicion would be that probably not, because I've already done quite a lot of work, but I'd just check by doing the AC method, by doing 5 times by 4. That gives me 20. And now I'm looking for 2 numbers that multiply to give 20 and add to give negative 3. Okay. Okay, so multiplying to a positive and adding to give a negative would mean they both need to be negative. Now, I can't think of any 2 numbers that are going to give me that, which I guess means that this does not factorise. So that's going to be my final answer. So I'll just leave it as that. Job done. Okay, let's subtract these 2 fractions by once again making the denominators the same. So I'm going to write that 2 as 2 over 1. And I'm going to need to multiply top and bottom of the second one by x minus 2. Okay, so we get on the bottom x minus 2 for both of them. And here we get 3 minus 2 brackets x minus 2. So 3 and then minus 2 times x is minus 2x. Minus 2 times minus 2 is plus 4. 3 plus 4 is 7. So 7 minus 2x over x minus 2. That was worth 2 marks. It did seem a little bit quicker than the others, so that seems about right. There we go. As always, make ourselves a bit more space. And make the denominators the same, multiplying top and bottom of this one by x minus 1. Top and bottom of this one by x plus 2. So on the bottom, x plus 2 times x minus 1, and we'll probably leave that factorised like that. On the top, 3 brackets x minus 1 minus 2 brackets x plus 2. 3x and 3 times minus 1 is minus 3. Minus 2 times x minus 2x. Minus 2 times 2 minus 4. Okay, now let's simplify. 3x minus 2x is x, minus 3 minus 4 is minus 7. On the bottom, x plus 2, x minus 1. That's it. This one looks a little bit trickier, just because of those coefficients of x there. Okay, so we're going to multiply top and bottom of the left hand one by 2x minus 1, top and bottom. The right hand one by 3x plus 2. Keep the bottom factorised. 3x plus 2, 2x minus 1. 5 brackets 2x minus 1. It's a plus this time. 4 brackets 3x plus 2. expand the top, 5 times 2x, 10x, 5 times minus 1, minus 5, plus 4 times 3x, 12x, 4 times 2, 8, and on the bottom 3x plus 2, 2x minus 1. Simplify the top, 10x plus 12x, 22x, minus 5 plus 8 is plus 3, over 3x plus 2, 2x minus 1. I am always checking, by the way, that the top does not factorise. If there was a common factor that I could take out of both of these, I should do. There isn't one here. Okay, I can't divide 22 and 3 by any number other than 1, so I'm going to leave it like that. Okay, so same as always, a bit more space for us to write this out. We're going to multiply top and bottom of this one by the denominator here again, so times by x minus 1. And for this one, we're going to have to times top and bottom by x. On the bottom, we're going to get x brackets x minus 1. On the top, brackets x plus 5 times x minus 1 plus, I'm going to put the x in front of the brackets here, x brackets x plus 8. For that first one, we're going to need to do firsts, outsides, insides, last. X times x is x squared. Outsides, minus x. Insides, plus 5x. And lasts, minus 5. For this one here, x times x is x squared. X times 8, 8x. Keep the bottom factorised, let's leave it like that. And then we're going to simplify the top, so we have x squared add x squared, that's 2x squared. Minus x plus 5x is 4x, add 8x is 12x, and then just minus 5 there at the end, over x bracket x minus 1. Again, I need to check if the top factorises, so I'm going to do the AC method again. So AC is equal to minus 10. I'm looking for two numbers that multiply to give minus 10 and add to give 12. Okay, so those two numbers, one would need to be a positive, one would need to be a negative. There's nothing. There aren't two numbers that work for that, so that means the top doesn't factorise. So that would be my final answer. There's nothing that I can pull out of all of those terms. There's no way to factorise it, no way to make it simpler. Okay, so there we go. Same again for this next question. We're going to need to make the denominators the same. That means timesing top and bottom of this first one by x, and top and bottom of the second one by x minus 3. On the bottom, that's going to give me x brackets x minus 3, and then 1 times x is x minus 2 brackets x minus 3. So on the top there, x minus 2 times x is minus 2x, minus 2 times minus 3 plus 6 over x brackets x minus 3. X minus 2x is minus x plus 6 over x brackets x minus 3. That would be fine as an answer. Slightly neater to write 6 minus x. There we go. These should by now be starting to look pretty similar and pretty formulaic. Hopefully you're getting the hang of it. Okay, so first one, top and bottom by 2x plus 5. Second one, top and bottom by x minus 1. So on the bottom, which we're going to keep factorised, x minus 1, 2x plus 5. On the top, 3 brackets 2x plus 5 minus 2 brackets x minus 1. Let's keep the bottom as it is. And then for the top, 3 times 2x is 6x, 3 times 5, 15, minus 2 times x, minus 2x, minus 2 times minus 1, plus 2. 6x take away 2x is 4x. 15 plus 2, 17. And on the bottom, x minus 1, 2x plus 5. The top, once again, doesn't factorise, so I'm going to leave it like that. We're going to have to write this 2 as 2 over 1. And then we're going to multiply the left-hand fraction, top and bottom, by x minus 2. So on the bottom, we're just going to get x minus 2 now for both fractions. On the top, 2 brackets x minus 2 minus, I'm going to put brackets here, careful, because I want to do minus all of this, minus 4 and minus 3x. That's really important, okay, because look, I'm going to do minus 3x. So important to have those brackets there in that step. Now let's expand the top. 2 times x is 2x, 2 times minus 2, minus 4, then minus 4, and minus 3x, so plus 3x over x minus 2. Let's simplify the top. 2x add 3x is 5x, minus 4 take away 4, minus 8 over x minus 2. This one looks a little bit trickier. So we have 2x minus 3 over 2x plus 3 minus 2x plus 3 over 2x minus 3. Really easy to mix these up here. So many things kind of similar. That means I'm going to need to multiply top and bottom of this one by 2x minus 3. I'll multiply top and bottom of this one by 2x plus 3. So on the bottom we will get 2x plus 3 times 2x minus 3. And on the left hand side on the top, 2x minus 3 times 2x minus 3. Minus brackets 2x plus 3 times 2x plus 3. Okay, so for these first ones we're going to do first outsides, inside last. So 2x times 2x is 4x squared minus 6x, that's 2x times minus 3. And then the insides, again, minus 6x. And then the lasts, minus 3 times minus 3 is plus 9. Now subtract, and careful again, I'm going to need a big set of brackets for this expansion, because I'm going to expand it, but then I need to subtract it all. Okay? So 2x times 2x, 4x squared, plus 6x. That's the outside terms. Plus 6x, the insides. And then lasts, plus 9. All over 2x plus 3, 2x minus 3. Just going to simplify these middle terms first before doing anything else. So 4x squared minus 12x plus 9, subtract 4x squared plus 12x plus 9. Okay, I've also noticed that it wants me to expand the bottom this time as well. Look at the answer there, it says bx squared minus c. So I'm also going to expand the bottom here in this step. So we'll do firsts, outsides, insides last. So 2x times 2x, 4x squared. Outsides, 2x times minus 3, minus 6x. Insides, plus 6x. And the lasts, 3 times minus 3, minus 9. Okay, now we're ready to get rid of that bracket on the top. So we've got 4x squared minus 12x plus 9, and now we're subtracting 4x squared, subtracting 12x, and subtracting 9. We'll simplify the bottom as well. Minus 6 plus 6, those two things cancel out. So we're just left with 4x squared minus 9. And now let's just simplify the top. Okay, 4x squared minus 4x squared, they cancel out. Plus 9 minus 9, they cancel out as well. So all I'm left with on the top is this minus 12x minus 12x. That is minus 24x over 4x squared minus 9. So I guess that means my A is minus 24, my B is 4, and my C is 9. It's got the minus sign there already, so I just want my C to be 9. There we go. This one looks a little bit easier than the last one, maybe a bit quicker. Okay, we're going to multiply the left-hand fraction top and bottom by by 8x minus 1. And the right-hand one, top and bottom, by x plus 3. So, on the bottom, bracket x plus 3, bracket 8x minus 1. On the top, 7 brackets 8x minus 1. Plus 5 brackets x plus 3. Let's expand the top. 7 times 8x, 56x minus 7 plus 5x plus 15. Notice there when it's a plus I don't need to worry too much about putting brackets there. It's only when that middle one's a minus where I need to be a little more careful. Let's keep the bottom factorised as always. X plus 3, 8x minus 1. And all we're going to do now is simplify the top. 56x plus 5x, 61x minus 7 plus 15, it's plus 8. And then those same two factors on the bottom. Always just double checking that the top doesn't factorise. It doesn't, so I'm leaving it like that. This one's ever so slightly different from the previous ones, just because we have an algebraic factor on the bottom of this one and on the top of this one. But it doesn't really change how we're going to start the question. Okay, so this time I'm going to need to multiply top and bottom of this one by the 7, because that's what's on the bottom there. And this one by x plus 3, because that's what's on the bottom on that side. So let's deal with the bottom first. I'm going to get 7 brackets x plus 3. Now on the left hand side we've got 2 times 7, that's just 14, minus brackets x plus 2 times x plus 3. This time the brackets are going to be important on the next step because of that subtract. So let's keep a set of brackets there and do first outside, inside last. X times x is x squared. Outside 3x insides 2x, the lasts 6 over 7 brackets x plus 3. Just going to collect those two middle terms first. 14 minus x squared plus 5x plus 6. Now I'm going to do the subtract. So 14 minus x squared minus 5x and minus 6. And then we can collect together that 14 and the minus 6. 14 minus 6 is 8. And I'm going to write minus x squared minus 5x plus 8 over 7 brackets x plus 3. It is again just worth checking, is there a way to factorise this thing here? The way I would go about factorising this, by the way, if I was gonna, would be to take a minus outside and then write x squared plus 5x minus 8. Look, you can see that now that is the same as that. Minus times x squared is minus x squared, minus times 5x is minus 5x, minus times minus 8 is 8. And I'm just seeing if I can factorise that, right? So numbers that multiply to give minus 8 and add to give 5. Well, factors of 8, 1, 8, 2, 4. There's nothing that's going to make that 5x there. So that means it doesn't factorise. So I'm going to leave it as it is there. If you wanted to, you could rearrange it, put the 8 first, then minus 5x, then minus x squared. Doesn't matter. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that because I like to have the x squared first, then the x, then the number. Here's another one where I'm going to have to start by writing 2 over 1. And then I'm going to multiply the left one, top and bottom, by x plus 1. The right one multiplying by 1, no need. So on the bottom we're just going to get x plus 1, and on the top 2 brackets x plus 1 minus, and again we need these brackets here, we've got a minus sign there, and I'm subtracting all of this thing here, okay, so definitely need those brackets to realise I'm going to do minus 2x and minus 1. Let's expand the top. 2 times x, 2x, 2 times 1, 2, and then minus 2x minus minus 1 is plus 1. Simplify the top, 2x minus 2x is nothing, 2 add 1 is 3. There we go. The other questions so far have been mostly 3 marks, this one is 4. So it's probably going to be a bit longer, or there's going to be something a little bit more complicated at some point. It's always worth realising that. We're still going to start it exactly the same way though. I'm going to multiply top and bottom of this one by x plus 2, denominator of the other fraction, and top and bottom of this one by x minus 3. Okay, so on the bottom, x minus 3, x plus 2. Perhaps the only difficult thing is the fact that we're going to get 2 quadratics on the top. Maybe that's the only bit that's extra, that's deserving of that extra mark there. Okay. Let's keep that bottom factorised as always, don't bother expanding it. And here for this first one, we'll do first outside, inside last. So x times x, x squared, outside 2x, insides 3x, and lasts plus 6. Now minus, now remember the brackets again because we want to subtract this whole thing. And then same again, first x squared, outsides minus 3x, insides minus 2x, lasts plus 6. I'm going to collect together the middle terms on each of those quadratics. X squared plus 5x plus 6 minus x squared minus 5x plus 6. Now we can subtract. So minus x squared minus 5x is plus 5x, and minus 6 okay, let's see what cancels there on the top. So x squared minus x squared is nothing. 5x, oh no, sorry, they're both plus 5x. What we do have is plus 6 and minus 6, they cancel out. We get 5x plus 5x on the top, so 10x, and on the bottom x minus 3. X plus 2. That seems about right for 4 marks. We'll start this, same as always. And we're going to need to multiply the left one, top and bottom, by 2x. And the right one, top and bottom, by x minus 5. So on the bottom, 2x brackets x minus 5, and we're going to keep that factorised like always. On the top, 3 times 2x, 6x minus 7 brackets x minus 5. So 6x, and then minus 7 times x minus 7x. Minus 7 times minus 5 plus 35. Let's simplify the top. 6x minus 7x minus x. And we could leave it like that. I'd say it's a little bit neater just to write 35 minus x over 2x brackets x minus 5. But both would be fine as your answer.